Okay, General Manager Luke Garrard, after a 1-1 draw away to Altrincham. Luke, there's only one place to really start. We started the day with 3 recognised midfielders. Before the game was winning with 2, and then by half time we had 1. Can you just give us your initial assessment on those 3 injuries?
Probably started with 4. Faced a bit of adversity because Liam O'Neill had to pull out because of a spasm in his back. Obviously Charlie Owens, who's been in there, so no excuses on that, then goes in as per what he's been doing the last 3. He then gets a hamstring on the 42nd minute. We're making a change, and then within a minute of that action we have Mosagaf go down. So yeah, look, the adversity we faced from the start of the day, on reflection, that point's massive, considering that, like you suggest, we had Erico Souza and Tyrone Marsh in a central position. I credited the boys at the end of the game, but I did say to them that we need to address a few things. I can't keep having them first half performances. We can't keep having them first half performances. But listen, if you're going to nail me to a comment now, it is, considering what we had to face today, I feel that point's huge.
Yeah. Is there initial concern of, did you feel there was a few uncharacteristic mistakes in that first half?
We keep conceding goals, Joe. Keep conceding goals, and they probably should have scored 2 others other than the goal they scored. And that's very uncharacteristic. We speak about how we're going to set up, we organise, but in a minute, sometimes individual areas is costing us. And I'm not going to pinpoint anyone today, but I felt that they ran through us. Con Clark should probably score the quality he has. They should have been 2 goals to the good. But look, I addressed a few things at half time. There was a few conversations between the group. We obviously had to reshuffle the pack. We had another shape we were looking to go to if that weren't going right, but I felt we got a foothold in the game. We get the goal, and I have to say I think both teams look tired. I keep saying it, the new normal. We've played over 55 minutes of additional time now, so it's going to play a massive part. And I'm not saying that played a part in our injuries, but you look at our squad depth now with regards to them 3 injuries. We get Timmy back from suspension, so that's 1. We're hopeful Liam O'Neill, we can get some work into him prior to the bank holiday weekend. But yeah, listen, we know we need to be lucky. We have to ride our luck with suspensions and injuries, and at the minute we're being hit quite heavily with injuries. You look again on the scores throughout the league, a load of red cards again. So the new normal's coming into play, and we need to ensure that we move with the times.
Yeah, where does that leave you now in terms of, do you look to bring in maybe another midfielder, or are you happy with what you've got already?
Yeah, sure, just keep spending the chairman's money. He's got an endless pot, he's got a money tree at the bottom of his garden. I've got to be appreciative of what he's done so far in backing us in terms of Charlie Owens and Liam O'Neill. You had Angelo Blantyre, Jack Payne, Liam O'Neill, Charlie Owens, Mosagaf. It's 5 big people, 5 big players. But yeah, I'll have conversations, but I can't keep just telling him to go and sign players. It's unfair. But what we need to do is ensure that we get on top of the injuries, see if we can manage them. We have a free week now leading up to Oldham. And hopefully Angelo Blantyre's some option in terms of playing a part over that weekend. I'm hopeful Liam O'Neill will be available. He's got a back spasm and something that we need to obviously get on top of. Charlie, I don't know the extent of yet. I know it's a hamstring. But again, we'll have to manage that, and we'll have to ensure that we get as many bodies as we can back in our squad available to go and put on performances over the bank holiday weekend.
Yeah, well, we'll end on a positive note then. Obviously on a makeshift midfield towards the end of the game, the team still showed that fight to get back in and come away with a point.
We showed fight against Solihull, we showed fight against Halifax, we showed fight against Gateshead. We've played 4 games now, and we've scored all our goals in the second half. I spoke about not having any fear, playing for each other, and this is before the game. So it's frustrating because we give teams that little foothold of a game, and we're chasing, and we're a team that wants to lead, and you see that against Halifax. The minute we go a goal up, we won a game of football. It's not rocket science, but I have to credit the boys. I have to credit Martin Brennan and Lloyd Doyley as well. I said to them in the changing room, they were massive today. They were massive in terms of their information. When it comes to the 2 subs, Martin was proactive and got things done. Lloydie went and got organised at half-time interval. So I have to give credit to the staff as much as the players, because there was a massive energy from them today, and I felt that they played a massive part in us getting a point.
Yeah, and then looking ahead to Oldham, obviously got a full week to recover. Is that going to benefit you, do you think?
It's going to benefit us whether we look to bring people in, because it gives you more of a time frame. Also getting some tired bodies recovered. We're Femi looks tired, Jammer looks tired. They give everything to the club, to their teammates. So, yeah, we need to look at their week this week, because we do go Saturday, Monday. It's going to be interesting in terms of them 2 games in such a short period of time and with the personnel we currently have available. But, yeah, look, everyone's going to go through this. We're facing it quite early on. Fingers crossed our luck weighs out throughout the season, and if we do that, then great. But for us, we need to ensure we get the bodies back, ready to go to work Monday in terms of prepping Oldham.